kick. Nice job.
After that latest answer, tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do.
Oh, he's got some space. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The Dukes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Pressure coming. He'll take the deep shot. He's got it.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. To the ground with the back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an
I don't like running plays to that left side when that dude right there doing that shaking over there on the side.
And he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
The freshman called his own number and kept his drive moving. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats.
Got now to where like the defense, the defender, the defensive end, like the awareness on what they
So
play.
after the break, they'll go back to work.
They play it there.
Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Yeah, look,
And the Dukes have
like
it with
they
a
was
first
playing,
and
like
goal.
look how wide they playing. Like there's no reason to be playing that.
He'll do it himself. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Dukes!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. You've got quarterbacks that have those multiple options. They're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field.
All
They'll
these
start
off
this
the
drive
ball.
down by a touchdown,
Like,
trailing
nowhere near the ball.
10-3. Quarterback on the keeper. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Bulls want to pick up the tempo.
The offense thought they had a good look to run that play into with the QB, but here's just an example of a defender
Turning it on. And they drag him down until he gets...
He get blocked. He get blocked. He gets flipped over there. This dude come down. He don't even try to go after it. Look at it.
Go down.
All the way to the 46-yard line. You get a play like that and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. To the air on first down. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. Odd choice to take the penalty there. If you just take the loss, it also costs the offense a down. Instead, they'll replay it. First down for this offense. He wants to throw it. A little release to the back. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Listen, if I'm a QB, second down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable third down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
He lobs one high down the left side. Touchdown, South Florida. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got him right where they want him. This defense doesn't know.
Breaks into the open. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
At the 35, he's loose. It's a running room, and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, James Madison.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Bulls come to the line in the hurry-up. Trying play action. Here's a heat. On target to the left. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
The give. Plows through the defense. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And incomplete on the deep ball.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Now adjusting. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. The Bulls send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Plenty of time to work, Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Oh, he's got a chance. He's got 93 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. The Dukes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The play action fake. Trying to make magic on the scramble. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on second and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass thinking being aggressive. Nothing available. Scramble. Give me an easy first down.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man quickly.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Gets rid of it. Catch in the middle. It's Davis. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. And the Dukes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Leaves it with the back. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on first down. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking to get it in. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. They're going to leave the field goal kicker on the sideline and try to walk to the dressing room with a first half ending touchdown. And he'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, Dukes!
I got to tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this first half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're padding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've had yourselves a great broadcast so far today in Harrisonburg. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
And some room to work. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. And the Bulls want to crank the tempo.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Trying to take it back. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way extend this lead here in Week 5.
I'll tell you what, as a DB, you're lucky if you get one pick six in your entire football life. This guy had one last game. He's got one this game. Quarterbacks are going to stop throwing his way.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Off play action. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Woo. Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Bulls will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Makes the catch near the 50. And the returner will be brought down. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. The give to the back. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Dudes are moving quickly down the field.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there getting that first.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Dukes!
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Sets up the screen. Creates a little room. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Last completion got them a 1st down. Let's see what they do now. Use the play fake. Now to throw. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
He breaks a tackle. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Duff. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. And the Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run play action. Using the quick game. There he goes. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. Under a minute to go here in the third quarter. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Had the pick in his hands and couldn't hang on, and you just won't see that from him very often. It'll be third down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got his man downfield. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second.
Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, USF. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy has been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Second down coming up. The give to the back. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. Guys, it's James Madison on top as we've come to the end of the quarter. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. In the final period with a third down play. They want to run this quarterback. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was... make the stop. And the Dukes will line up to punt it away. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great. And
can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
You know, it doesn't matter how talented you are as a quarterback, how accurate you are, how athletic you are. If you're on your back most of the day, it's going to be very hard to win the game. That's been the case for this guy here today. He's been under pressure.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And how about the complimentary football? This defense getting another sack. They've already got an interception. Offense has played great. Both sides of the football together dominating this football game.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Gets it to him on the screen. Down to the 32 and out of bounds right there.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Quickly complete. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Wants to pass. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that.
And with a hallelujah land. Touchdown, James Madison. That'll give him a little. Breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he picked up the 1st down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
The Bulls come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. He'll go to the sneak. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. And the Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here we go, set. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Power football with the run. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? 3rd and long from the 30-yard line in this defense, hoping to knock them out of field goal range. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Back to pass on second down. Reels it in down the left side. Defense caught out of... And they get him down finally at the 38. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the catch. It's Davis. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Dukes can really attack on this second and short. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action.
Throws toward the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs him for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents... cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Lining up for the PAT. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Ohio State is running away with things, and I'm not sure even Bucky saw this coming today from this offense. They're up by 16 over Nebraska. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Running back searching for a hole. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And it's been a little bit of a frustrating day for this offense. They want to get the run game going, and they want to get it to their stud at running back, but he just hasn't found a lot of area. And here's the thing. If you don't have successful runs, now it's second and long. And this offense, they haven't been in a great spot because physically they haven't been able to run the football today.
Let's go. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. It's on target and complete. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Bulls decide to punt it away. Cradles it at the 35. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 15. They are in no mood to show any mercy as they keep flexing their muscle on offense.
Up big in the 4th quarter, and you just keep taking shots down the field. That tells you something, okay? You can take what you want from it, but this offense definitely not interested in running clock, interested in making a point.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got his man. And we have breaking news. They score yet. Another touchdown.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
South Florida, 17.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. One more play to pad the stats. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Here's the pressure. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You've got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.